Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is November 7th, 2020, and this is episode 123. Today we're taking a look at Fantastic Four. This is Marvel number 3. It's a 3 of 4 issue arc, and the name of this arc is Antithesis. This is just the regular cover, nothing special here, but the story is special. This is a recommend. The first two issues really had a nice build-up that we're introduced to Antithesis, has this big, like almost garbage disposal type opening in which he consumes planets as well, just like Galactus, but he's also taking the inhabitants and enslaving them and creating his own army under his spell. He uses negative power to do it, and it's up to the Fantastic Four and Galactus, who's now in mortal form as Gallon, and the Silver Surfer to band together to try to figure out how to take down Antithesis before he takes over the galaxy. So it's been a good run so far. The art in this is just fantastic. You might want to pause this right here so you can kind of read the synopsis from the first two issues just to get all caught up. There's a lot that's happened, and it is pretty action-packed. Just kind of moves right along. Here's a good shot of them on Galactus's, Johnny and the Thing, on Galactus's ship, looking at some of the terrariums that are in there while Reed and Sue discuss. Reed is having a little bit of second thoughts because he tried to mind meld with Galactus in order to get more intelligence to figure out how to take on this Antithesis, and he's having doubts that he can do it, but Sue assures him, as a good wife should, that he can do it, and she believes in him. So it's kind of a nice moment there. These stupid ads keep popping up. I wish Marvel and DC are both doing this, where they just jam ads right in the middle of the story. Not a good start. So they come up with a plan to imbibe the Fantastic Four with cosmic powers. And once given these powers, they've been given extra powers on top of it, and they've got to discover what those powers are. As you can see in their transformation, they actually take on a new look as well, new costumes. And another ad here. Has nothing to do with the story. Okay, as you can tell, you can see the tension in all their faces because they're under the gun. They know Antithesis is coming. He sent their armies into a planet close by. And so the Fantastic Four go out to meet them and try to take them on. And this is where they start discovering their newfound cosmic powers. But you can see the anguish that this brings them to as well. So we first see Sue Storm and Silver Surfer. And then later on, we see Johnny and the Thing. They're attacking from a different side. Go through the same things. They discover their power first, and then realize that it's having adverse effects on them. So Galactus has arrived, and he starts attacking. Antithesis has arrived. He starts attacking the ship of Galactus. And we can see this is where this comes from, basically. He's kind of coming in here. Not exactly a true rendition of what happens in the story, but close enough at least the theme-wise. And it looks like all is lost. He's ripping into the ship, and Reed Richards uses his stretching ability to activate the final key in their plan here to come up with their own negative energies. And if you know magnetism, the powers have to be opposite to pull together, like negative and positive. They'll pull together, but negative will push apart, and they're using negative energy, all of them focused on Antithesis, and knock him around. They've also reconfigured Galactus' ship into a Mobius type shape there. Okay, and we'll move along here. And Antithesis gets shot out of the universe or galaxy, but it's not without its repercussions. I'm not going to go any further because it's a big spoiler ahead. But great comic, and we're looking forward to the fourth one. This is kind of like the comics I remember as a kid. I mean, just really good, epic story. Them all pulling together. Not a lot of humor in this one. Very light on the humor, but it's still good nonetheless. And it really, really moves the story along. Mark Waid did a good job on the dialogue, and of course Neal Adams is just killing it with the art on this. So it is a recommend. And anyway, I'll have issue 4 and I'll review that later. But I want to thank you for stopping by the Temple of Tomes. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments. If you didn't like it and you're leaving a dislike, please leave a comment why. I want to get better at this. And we'll see you again, hopefully, at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones wishing you good evening and bidding you adieu.